Hello everybody, welcome to the video. My name is Mr. Bray, and this is Mr. Bray's class. We're going to be talking about something we're going to try out this year that's a little different than the past years. In the past, in the educational setting, you've got a teacher who stands and teaches, and you have students who sit and listen, and then the students go home to the parents and say, I don't get it. What were we talking about? What's the teacher saying? So this year, we're going to try to switch things up a little bit. In Mr. Bray's class, we are not just going to sit and listen to lectures, although there will be a lot of me talking because I like to do that. What we are going to do is we're going to change it up. We don't just do that in this class anymore. In this class now, we play games. So if playing games sounds like fun, then listen up and we'll learn all about gamification of the classroom. We won't learn all about it. We'll learn a little bit about gamification of the classroom in this short video. I know that I've got parents listening, so don't lose it. Gamification doesn't mean that I'm going to take your kids and stick them in front of an Xbox and play FIFA all day long. It means something totally different, although I do like FIFA. We'll start out, we'll talk about a few different things that we're going to use this year, and a few different methods that we're going to check out. We'll start off up here with Zayden's favorite game. Now, Zayden isn't an actual student of mine. Zayden is my son, who's 16 months old and screaming in the background if you can hear him. But I needed a name, so I used his on this infographic. Now, Mysteries of the Ancient Doohickey is a really great game, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of math. It's very math oriented. If you want to check it out, you can search for it on YouTube, and there's a demo video that you can watch, like a trailer basically, and it's pretty neat. It's a lot of math, which is just fine in our classroom and in our house. So moving on to this over here is Games for Change. Now, gamesforchange.org is an organization who, well, it's an organization that does a lot of things, but one of the things that they do is they vet and test out video games, educational video games, and they're basically, their mission statement is catalyzing social impact through digital games. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to make a change in the world, which you can't do without an education, without educating our children and our students. Now, the way that they do that is by having the students play games that educate them. So they're a lot of fun. They have a lot of games. They do a lot of other things that I don't have time to talk about in this 5-minute video. But gamesforchange.org is a great organization. You can check them out at gamesforchange.org. So again, for you parents who are reading this and thinking, oh my gosh, there's game, the word game, there's game all over the place, game, I'm tired of games. This isn't the same games that you're grounding your kids from at home now. We're going to do games that are just as fun, but educational, so I hope nobody gets grounded from them at home. Now, the idea is that, although students, if you do something bad, your parents can ground you from whatever they want, so behave. Anyways, what we're trying to focus on here is the idea of beating them versus joining them, right? Or joining them versus beating them. It's hard for us to fight with games. Kids want to go home, they want to play games. They come to school and they want to talk about games. So the idea is, hey, I got an idea. Let's give them games to play, right? Let's do that. Let's give them games that meet our learning objectives. And there's been a lot of those coming about recently, and there's a lot of stuff that we can do in our classroom that meets that criteria. Badges are another thing that we're going to use this year, and if you want to think about what do I mean by badges, think about the Boy Scouts. The Boy Scouts use badges. They've used badges since before I was a Boy Scout. So it gives the students something to be proud of, something to take home and show off and say, look what I achieved today. And the way that you achieve them and get your badges is by learning. So hey, learn for a reason. Learn because you want to earn a badge. Learn because you want to learn. I don't care why you learn, just learn. Okay, we're going to learn because we want to learn in this class. Another thing we're going to use this year by Dr. Wesley Fryer is Minecraft EDU. So if you don't know what Minecraft is, raise your hand. I'll wait. I'll wait somewhere. I don't see any hands. There's no hands. I don't see anybody with their hands up. Maybe that's because it's just me in a room by myself, or maybe that's because everybody on planet Earth knows exactly what Minecraft is. Minecraft EDU is Minecraft for education. It allows a lot of social exploring and problem solving, working together. It's a really good app and a good game and a good way for the kids to enjoy what they're learning, and that's what we're all about. In Mr. Bray's gamify classroom, we want to enjoy what we're learning, and because that's what's going to make it stick, and that's what's going to help you remember it for the next year. So if you'd like to pause right here and look at all of these websites, go visit them, check them out, have a blast. I will see you all on Meet the Teacher Night.